Hey folks, this is Vincent Idley with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to check out Duelosaur Island. This is a game for 2 players. It's for ages 10 and up, and the average play time is 30 to 60 minutes. There is a solo mode available should you want to check that out, but today we're going to be playing a 2-player game to give you an idea of what it's like. Now keep in mind, we just got this in the mail today, and this is our first time playing, so there may be a rules goof or two. But I did prepare, I did some research, and I think I've got it all figured out. I even printed out this handy-dandy guide from Board Game Geek. Special thanks to, I may butcher this, Z Lightstar and Jim Garner for putting together this quick guide, which I printed off from Board Game Geek, and it's very handy. It's a great player aid. Highly recommend that you check that out. The instruction book does have sort of like a player guide on the back, but it's missing stuff. Like, it'll say, discard down to hand limit. Alright, what's the hand limit? What page was that on? Well, instead of having to do that, it's all laid out in the man-made player guide over here. So I'll be referring to that instead of the rule book. Okay? So, in this game, it's strictly 2 players. We're going to be running our own dinosaur theme park. Who doesn't like that? There's a lot of boards, a lot of stuff, so bear with me while I try to explain everything. This is my dinosaur park. This is her dinosaur park. Each of these dinosaur parks has a set of DNA meters. I'm going to see if I can get them close to the camera. Okay, there we go. So we've got 3 advanced tracks here and 3 basic tracks here. We're going to be earning DNA as we play and then spending DNA to put dinosaurs out onto our park. Over here we have threat level in red. As threat level goes up, we need to increase our security level in yellow on the right-hand side. If our threat level becomes greater than our security level, during a certain part of our turn, we're going to compare the 2 values. If threat level is higher, then we lose visitors on our visitor track. And our visitor track here are basically our victory points. We want to try and reach a certain victory point value in order to end the game, and whoever has the most victory points will win. You can designate a short game by playing the 25, medium game 35, long game 45. There's also an excitement track here. As we build dinosaurs, we're going to be increasing our excitement track, and by extension, that will also increase our visitors during a certain part of our turn. There is a PR marker here, and this will go up throughout the game, and this will be used a couple of times here and there, but they do provide bonuses to players. And again, we'll get into the specifics when we actually start playing the game and all that jazz. Because there are multiple phases, and if I try to explain everything to you now, it's going to take 10-15 minutes. So there's also an upper half up here. There's a separate board. There's spots for 2 specialists and some dice. This is for drafting up here. Both players will be drafting dice and specialist cards to, well, earn specialists and to increase their DNA and different things like that. There are these plot twist tokens. There are like, I think I want to say 8 or 10 in the box. You choose, randomly you choose 4 of them to place on these 4 spaces here. So every game is going to be different. These 4 plot twist tokens will not be the same 4 that we used for our next game. There is a variant listed in the rulebook where we can draft them instead. I choose one, she chooses one, I choose one, and so on. I just chose them at random. Okay, and lastly, we've got like a drafting area, not drafting, but this is like a dinosaur pool up here, card pool. We'll be able to take cards from either these 3 cards here that are face up or face down from the deck. And that happens during the income phase, but I'm getting ahead of myself. You've got a pool of coins down here. Players will earn coins to do various things. There's a lawsuit token. If you ever have visitors that get eaten and that brings your cube down to less than 1, you have to get a lawsuit token. You take -5 points at the end of the game. If you happen to loop either one of these threat or security tracks, you use these tokens here to indicate there's like a +10 and a +20. So you can keep track of it that way. If you happen to get more than 50 victory points or 50 visitors, you can take one of these +50 markers to indicate that you've looped the track here. And there's also spots above and below our park for dinosaurs and facilities. Each of these cards up here have two parts. The top half is for a dinosaur. The bottom half is for a facility. The facilities have three different symbols. There's a food symbol in red, there's a yellow one which is merchandise, and a black one which is rides. The red one and the yellow one give you bonuses during the income phase. The black one gives you a one-time bonus right then and there. It's a one-time thing. You don't get it again. The top half is how much excitement you get in green, how many victory points you get at the end of the game should you have this dinosaur in your park, and what your threat level will increase by having it in your park. And then the cost of the dinosaur is on the very top. At the beginning of the game, each player has 3 starter cards that they get. They choose one for the top, one for the bottom. Dinosaurs go up here, facilities go down here, and one left over forms your starting hand. All right, I think that's as much as I want to explain without getting into the details. So the first part is the income phase, and there's also a bag of dice that I didn't show you. The first player will, well, first let's do the income phase first, then we'll get to the first player part of it. So during the income phase, and again, I'm going to refer to this nice, lovely guy that one couple of people put together. So you're going to gain 3 coins by default, plus 1 for every red food icon that you have on these cards down here, plus 2 for every yellow triangle space that you've passed on the excitement track. So there's a little bit of math involved. We're on the 1 space rather, so that's where we start. We don't have anything there. We're going to get 3 coins by default. So here's your 3. Now you have a red one down there, so you would get 4, not 3. So 3 base plus the 1. So here's your 4 coins. And I would likewise get 4 because I have 3 plus the 1 down here is 4. Because I'm going to take 4. All right, now as far as the cards go, we also get 1 card, just starting with the first player. I'll go ahead and take, say, I don't care. I guess I'll take this one here. And then you immediately draw to replace it. And this goes into my hand. And now you get to take one.
I want the Allosaurus, but the threat level is so high.
Plus, it's hard to build.
Yeah, it does look like it's hard to build. I'm almost tempted to draw blind.
It's up to you.
But that's scary.
One thing to keep in mind, at the end of the game, and this is something I don't think I mentioned, at the end of the game, you also get 4 bonus points for each set of red, yellow, and black shop facility types that you have. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So it's a good idea to try and make sets if you can.
Yeah. That's only if you put it in?
Correct.
Right.
Only, if it's in your hand, it doesn't count. So you need to build them.
Oh, cool. So this means that you get 2 cards.
You would get 2 if you build that, that is worth, you have to pay 7 coin to build it. The cost is listed right on the card here. But if you spend 7 coin from your hand, you build that during a future phase.
Yeah.
You'll have that. You'll get you get your base card draw plus 2 more because there's 2 shirt icons there, 2 yellow shirt icons.
Yeah.
Those are merchandise icons.
Oh man. You know what? I'll just get the Pteranodon.
The Pteranodon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that goes in your hand face down.
Oh.
And you can look at your
these too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, so we can look at them?
Yeah, those are your hands. You can look at them. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
All right, so we've gained our coins and we've gained our cards. And as a note to you folks at home, you can spend 1 coin before drafting any of these, before drawing a card to replace these 3 and put 3 new ones out. If you spend a coin, you can do that. You can do that once per round. All right, now we're on to phase 2, the draft. And phase 2, the draft, the first player will draft or draw 3 specialists from the deck. These specialists do special things, and they also have their own threat level, which we'll get into a little bit later. Jack of all trades, he has a special ability. Dino Hunter, he has a special ability. And this programmer, she has a special ability. They also have a discard action on the bottom. Whenever we draft, we didn't get there yet, but whenever we draft, if we take it, we can get rid of it immediately and take the bonus on the bottom of the card. You can have a maximum of 3 specialists on your player board here. If you happen to have 3, let's say I had 3 already, and I wanted to take one from here, I'd have to get rid of one and replace the new one with that. But when I get rid of it, when I replace my old one, I do not get to take the bonus on the bottom here. You only take this as soon as you draft it and get rid of it. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just say, at starting the visitor phase, you're going to say, increase your security level. Or I like that one, and treat your threat levels 1 lower than normal during the visitor phase. At the start of your income phase for each full set of time. All right, I'm going to do this one instead. Okay, so there's a lot of nasty things going on. And then the third card that we don't pick, or the first player doesn't pick, is simply discarded. So I'm just going to put that here for now. Okay? So we've got a programmer and a dino hunter. Also, as part of this phase, I take 5 dice out of this bag at random. There's more than 5 in here, in case you were wondering. And I'm going to assign them to the board here in a minute. Okay. So now, as the first player, I get to pick where I want to assign them. I pair them up with these 5 plot tokens. One is blank by default. The other 4 were chosen randomly at the beginning of the game. So I can put this one here. I can put this green one over here. I can put this one here. I can put this one here and this one here.
Would it behoove you to look at your cards to see what you can build?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'm good for right now.
Okay.
So, as the first player, I've set the 2 specialists and I've set the 5 dice. Now comes the drafting part. Starting with the second player, she gets first pick. We're going to go back and forth picking either a specialist or a die until there's only 1 left. She's going to take 3, I'm going to take 3, and there's going to be either a specialist left over or a die left over. And when we get there, I'll explain what happens.
Cool.
So go ahead and pick what you want out of that.
Lower than normal time visitors phase. Does this count for the imaginary threat level here?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
And that's something I didn't explain to the folks at home yet, but there are little dots on the dice and the cards. Like if you take a real close look here, there's 2 red dots there. And on the specialist here, there's 3 dots. At the end of, whenever we're looking at our threat level, the threat level is going to be, whatever is left over here, that is going to get added, that threat level, to our current threat level. And that's the value that we have to meet in order to prevent bad things from happening to our visitors.
Yeah. Alright, I will get the first die.
This one here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get a purple DNA, which is the basic one.
This one, yep.
And then the token is one of either red, yellow, or green.
Okay.
So you would move the purple up 1 track.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you'd move one of the green, pink. Yep. So you moved up your pink one.
Red one.
It looks pink to me, but
This one's pink.
that's purple.
I thought this one was purple.
That's dark blue. To me, it's dark blue.
Okay.
You decide, folks. I don't know. I see this as yellow. I see this as pink. I see this as green, dark purple, light purple, and blue, aqua blue.
I just see them as blue, pink, purple, green, red, yellow.
It's basically every color from the 80s.
Yeah.
Or maybe the 80s. You've got the neon pink, everything. Okay.
All right.
So what was I doing? Oh yeah, so now I get to take one. If I take a look at my cards, let me see what I need in order to build stuff. Mm-hmm. So I may want to take this token here there's a split. I can take either bonus. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go with I'm gonna take this one, and I'm gonna take, it's either a green, a yellow, or a red. I'm gonna go ahead and take the green one, and the bonus I mean, the plot token is either 2 coins or a victory visitor, victory point. I'm going to go ahead and take 2 coins from the bank. Okay, and now you get to go.
Okay. Okay. Quick question.
Uh-huh.
The threat level goes up when?
The threat level goes up whenever you build a dinosaur.
Okay.
It also goes up in an imaginary way
Okay.
from whatever's left over.
And that's the only time
Yes.
that it goes up.
Mm-hmm. Unless there's some sort of card that does it, but I don't know the cards well enough.
Yeah. Okay. And the one that's left over is the one that goes here?
Correct.
Or the security guide that
Right.
has 3?
So if one of these are left over, the threat's going to go up by 3 in an imaginary way.
Okay.
Yeah. So if let's say you don't build any dinosaurs right now, or during this round, it's gonna, and then one of these are left over, your imaginary threat level is going to be 4.
Oh, because it goes, okay, so it goes 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yeah. Because there's 3 dots, you're on 1, so 1 plus 3 is 4.
Yeah, I got confused. I was thinking it would land on 3.
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, I see. Okay. Alright. I will actually choose. This is actually kind of tough.
Yeah, you gotta.
You really gotta pick and choose.
Yeah, I do know that if we don't pick those specialists, we're gonna have to spend a lot of money to get our security up.
I know. I'm going to pick.
Okay, so you get 2 purple.
Yep. 2 pinks.
2 dark, 2 whatever.
Uh-huh.
2, yeah, and then you get 1 coin.
1 coin. All right. Cool.
And I'm going to take Dino Hunter here, put him here, and now you get to go.
Sorry. When you put a security guy, what does that mean?
What do you mean?
When you put like a security person, does he do anything to the security level?
Whatever the card says.
Oh, just whatever the card says. Okay.
I believe that says if your security is less than your opponent's,
Yeah.
you get to increase it by 1 for free.
Yeah. I'm going to. Oh, wow. And yours is the.
Mine is treat your threat level as 1 lower than normal during the visitor's phase. So
There's so many things.
I'm trying to offset that high. If no one takes that programmer, then there's going to be 4 threat that I have to deal with.
Yeah.
So I'm offsetting it by 1 with this card.
Unless. Public relations is that. When does the black bonus kick in?
Whenever you build it, but we're not there yet.
Yeah, okay, that's what I figured. Okay, so I'll do. I'll take this.
The programmer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I will.
You can either discard it for its bonus on the bottom, or you can keep it for its ability whenever it kicks in.
The visitor's phase is before or after?
Visitors is step 4, which you can increase your security before the dinosaurs break out.
Can you do it after?
What do you mean?
Like,
No, next is the build phase, which we can build stuff and also increase our security level. Next, after that is visitors. That's where we look to see how the threat is.
I see.
And do what we need to do.
Okay.
So you're going to keep that or you're going to get rid of it? For its bonus.
Quick question. When you score, sorry, when you score for the visitor thing, no, forget it. I'll just keep it. Yeah, I'll keep it.
Jeez.
Sorry.
Never play this game with someone that's indecisive.
I'll discard it for one.
Okay.
I took one.
All right, fine.
Sorry. The thing is that there's only 3 slots for security. It's so useless if I keep it and then I like something else, but I'm already full. You know.
All right. Whatever.
That's what my.
All right. Now I get one more pick, and then that's the end of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and choose out of the cards that I have. I don't think it really matters.
I am so indecisive. Sorry.
Okay.
Take 3 hours.
I'm gonna take this one.
Oh.
Actually, no. Yeah, I'd rather do this one because this is times 2, so I will get 2 green ones.
And did you tell them that you can put down in advance?
Not yet. We didn't get there yet. When we get there, I'll explain it. No worries.
Do you want me to explain it?
No.
Okay. I'll be here for another 3 hours trying to explain.
You'll ask questions while you're explaining it.
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so whatever's left over goes into the threat area, the temporary threat area. There's only 1 dot on here, meaning that it's going to go up by 1 imaginary threat on our threat level. Now we move on to the build phase. Now we do this simultaneously, but we'll do it one at a time because new to the game. Create a dinosaur. Choose a part card from your hand and spend DNA if you want to. Or build an attraction. Choose a part card from your hand and spend coins. You can mix DNA, where you can discard a part card, which is one of these, and then you can reduce an advanced DNA to get 2 basic, or you can get rid of 2 basic to get 1 advanced. Or you can sell DNA by moving 1 advanced down to get 1 coin, or 2 basic down to get 1 coin. I know there's a mouthful there.
Yeah.
But here's a quick cheat sheet of that, should you guys want to see it. Again, the kudos to the makers of this guide. Very nicely put together. If you build an attraction with the black ride symbol on the bottom, that's where we would look at the PR track and take the bonus underneath the icon, wherever that is at that point in time. And this PR marker starts on this spot and then goes up once every round.
Okay.
So I'm going to look at, do you want to go first? Or?
I'm just looking.
All right, well let me go first then.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take a look and see if I can build anything at this point. I can mix and match DNA. I don't think I want to do that. I could build this Gallimimus. Yeah, sure. This would cost 2 basic DNA, which I don't have. I could spend 1 advanced DNA, spend 1 of these cards, and then move this one up by 2, and then pay to put that out. I could do that. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm not gonna build. Or I can build one of these, which I actually might do. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 coins. I have 3 coins left. And I think I'm safe to do that because I know the threat level in my head is going to be 1, because I don't have a new dinosaur out. I've got 1 from this dinosaur here, but that's it, just 1. And then it's going to be +1 from this dot here, that's 2. So my threat, I'd only need to spend 1 coin to move up this track. So I'm going to go ahead and spend 3 coin to build this facility. It's a merchandise facility. This gives me an extra card during the income phase. So I'm going to go and slide this underneath like so.
Nice.
Assuming it cooperates. There we go. And after that, I think, I could do other stuff, but I'm not gonna. Oh, I'm going to increase security. So I need to spend 1 coin to increase my security up to 2. Whenever you advance security on your track, And you're always going to pay the cost of the spot that you're moving to. So to move to the third spot on this track, I'd have to pay 2 coins, and then 2, then 2. Then I want to move it to 6, I have to pay 3, then 7, 8. And then when I move up to 9, I have to pay 4. And then when I loop the track, I have to pay 4 from that point on, just for every spot. It does not reset to 1, 2, 3, 4 again. You're always going to pay 4 past the 10 spot. All right, so back to this. All right, so again, we do this simultaneously. So if there's stuff that you want to do, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, sorry.
You're fine.
Thinking. All right. So this would be 2 threat level, right?
And yes, it would be 2. You wouldn't move it because really your park is only 1, but this adds an extra imaginary 1 to it.
And if I add, like, let's say this dinosaur, it would be 3.
Your dinosaur. Let me see the dinosaur. It would be, yeah, because your dinosaur would add 1 more dot, so your threat would move up to 2, plus the imaginary 1 would be 3, if you were to build this. So you'd have to pay for security to help you out with that one.
Yeah, I need money, man.
You've got plenty of money there.
No, not for what I really want to do. Alright, so here's what I'll do then. I'll spend 1 to bring up my security level. And it stays forever, right?
Yes.
Okay, 1 there.
Okay.
I'm going to do 2. Although there might be a card that will help me out with that, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I have a card here that lowers my threat by 1. I didn't really have to move this up, but I did because I foresee more dinosaurs in my future. So I'm trying to get ahead of the game now.
Yeah, me too. It's tough. Actually, damn, I should probably save it, huh?
Up to you. You've met your security for this round, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
While she's thinking, during the visitors phase, you're going to subtract. Let's say the threat ended up being 4 through the imaginary dice, whatever. 4 minus 2 is 2. You would multiply that difference by 2. So 4 minus 2 would be 2 times 2 is 4. I would lose 4 visitors on my track, is how that would play out. If it were 7 minus 2, 5. 5 times 2 is 10. I'd lose 10 visitors on my track. So take the difference times 2. That's how many visitors you would lose. I'm done. You're done. Okay. Now we move on to visitors. Compare the threat versus security. Imaginary die says 1 dot. So in reality, I have 2, you have 2. We met that. We're fine. My card even negates that anyway. So we're fine. We also now gain visitors equal to our excitement level. Our excitement level is still 1, so we move up to 6.
Cool.
Because our excitement is 1, so we move up 1. The player lowest on the excitement track chooses a PR bonus to the left of the PR marker. Other player chooses a PR bonus to the left of theirs. If we're tied, which we are, player with the fewer cards in their park chooses the PR bonus first. You've got the fewest cards because I have a facility and you don't.
Yeah.
So you choose one of these 2 to the left of the PR marker, and then I have to choose 1 to the left of the one you chose. If you happen to choose the leftmost one, I get nothing.
Jeez.
So you can either take a basic DNA in a card, or just a basic DNA.
I'll choose a basic DNA.
So, alright, so go ahead and move one of your basic DNA up by 1. I don't get anything.
Only because I have a feeling you're gonna do all this, selling your DNA and merging.
What am I, mad scientist?
Yes, you are when it comes to games like this. It's amazing.
End of round. Each player discards park cards. Okay, so if we have more than 3 cards, we discard down to 3. All items get put back into the...
Oh, that's our hand limit, 3?
3 cards.
Oh, cool. Okay, I didn't know that.
All dice go back there. Those stay for the rest of the game. Yeah, those are discarded. We're good there.
It would be...
PR marker moves up to the right by 1.
Yes.
And now you become the first player. And we start all over again with the income phase.
It would be amazing if we can, like change those every round.
I was thinking about that variant. So before you do that, we need to do our income part.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and shut the camera off because we're about half an hour in.
Wow.
So we'll come back closer to the end of the game, maybe play another round, and we'll share our thoughts. So stay tuned. And we're back. So, this is the last round of the game. I know that because my excitement level is 8. And at the end of this round, it'll push me beyond the 25 for a short game. So I am the starting player this round. I've got 4 dinosaurs in my park so far. 3 of these facilities / buildings. She's got 2 dinosaurs in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she's like... You're like anti-Jurassic Park. You just there's 1 dinosaur in your park, and just the rest are shops.
I know.
Like you're corporate America, Jurassic Park. Like you're all about the T-shirts and the hats and
the rides and the drinks.
Yeah, right.
And the food.
And 1 dinosaur. It's not even a real dinosaur. It's a stuffed animal on a stick, waving back and forth at people.
It's basically an amusement park, you know, with dinosaur statues.
Right, or robotic, yeah. So, yeah, but I have barely anything. So anyway, so my threat is 8 minus 1 from Dino Hunter. Security is 9. Hers threat is 4. Security is 6. So we haven't had any situations where we lost anybody. We've always had a threat level that was lower or met our security. So we're good there.
How in the world did you get your security level so high?
That's where I spend all my money. That's why I don't have any facilities. I spend all of my money upgrading my security so that I can afford all these dinosaurs.
Well, when your customers get hungry, they'll go to mine.
Yeah, right. They'll visit my park, have a good time, crap themselves, and then they'll be hungry because they'll be dehydrated from all the defecate. Anyway, so let's go ahead and income phase. So we've got, money-wise, I've got 3 base, plus 2 for every yellow I pass. That's 2, 4. So I get 4 from that.
Oh, wow.
Plus 1 down here is 5. So 3 base, 3 base, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here's my 8 here. And yours is 3 base, plus 3 food. Plus 1, 2. So you've got 8 there. So you've got 8, unless there's more that you're due. What about that special card?
Oh yeah, for each specialist your opponent has, gain plus 1 coin.
For every specialist her opponent has, gain 1 coin. So you have 9.
Thank you.
Here, have a 5, and I'll take back 4.
Okay.
There you go. It's easier and cleaner.
But you already just gave me 1.
There, 9.
Okay.
Whatever. So, yes, win. So we got that. Now cards, I've got 1 base plus 1 from the merchandise down here. Actually, I'm going to take 1 from what looks good. Oh boy. I'll take...
You can pick how many cards? 2?
2. 1, 2.
And I can pick 3?
And you can pick 3.
Okay.
Because you have 2 merchandise icons on your shops down there, plus 1 base.
Yeah. Alright, I'll pick... Man.
And for the record, we've been playing for roughly an hour.
Wow.
But this is our first game, so that's to be expected.
Yeah. Alright, I'll do, I'll do this one.
Okay.
Can you flip that over?
It's another red.
Oh my gosh.
You're plenty of cards. What are you complaining about?
We'll do this one. Ah, okay, fine. Damn, that stinks. I'll do. Might as well.
All right. Is that all?
Actually, oh.
What?
Okay, I didn't see that. I didn't see that card.
Uh-huh.
Unless you want to shuffle it just to make sure.
It's what you want.
Yes!
It's what
but
you...
I swear I didn't see it. I saw
know.
this part.
Okay.
I saw this part.
All right.
But I didn't want
That's fine. Okay, so you drew your cards?
Yes.
All right. Phase 2 is drafting. So I'm going to choose 2 cards out of these 3.
Okay.
And I'll let the people at home watch me do it. At the end of your income phase, your opponent must choose one of these options. Give you 2 coins, give you 1 card, or let you gain 2 basic DNA of your choice. Discard for 1 victory point. Once per build phase, you may discard 1 card from your hand to gain 1 advanced DNA of your choice. Senior scientists, once per income phase, you may exchange 1 basic DNA to 1 advanced DNA. You know what? I'm going to... that one, and... that one. And I'm going to discard this one.
Sorry, I just like screwed up.
I know, it's just... jeez.
That's a good one.
Okay. Now the dice. 5 come out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We roll. Okay. There we go. So, lots of green here. Let's put... basically, just a lot of advanced DNA is what it comes out to be.
Yeah.
There's, that one, there's that one, there's, this is a wild, 2 of any, that's a green, and that's a green. Okay, so now you get to pick first.
Oh boy. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I'm thinking.
Well, for the folks at home, this is what I have to work with, and I gotta figure out how to maximize my points. Do I attempt to create a set? But to do so, I would need to spend that, and that, which is more than I have. So it's either I try to sell DNA to raise the funds to complete a set of 4, or 3 here to get 4 points, or do I try and create 2 more dinosaurs, but I do have to worry about my threat level. So it's gonna be tough. All right. So you picked this one here?
I did, and I took the 2 points.
Okay, you took 2 points.
I took 2 points.
All right. So we'll. Boy. Okay. Hum and a hum.
I'm gonna hum indeed.
Gotta pick. Alright, so I need at least, in order for me to pull this off, okay, so I need, okay, so I can get one of those next. So I need, okay, I'm gonna take that one, and that will do, I need a blue, and I need a purple. Okay. All you.
So nerve-wracking.
Mm-hmm. That it is.
Ugh. Just ugh. If I do this.
I also got to worry about the threat.
Yeah. That's a big one.
There's a 3-1 there. That's 2. That's blank. That's 1. So, and there's 1. So, at most, there could be 2 imaginary threat at the end of this round if no one takes that last die. All the other dice and people either have 1 or 0.
I can actually pull that off. Then I have. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do. Oh, shoot. I have to do this one. Okay. Okay. Probably.
We need subtitles for your mumbling.
Oh, sorry.
Don't be sorry. Just trying to add that in later is going to be fun.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm just going to... I'm just going to... Oh, me endo,
I'll
man.
do this one.
Okay.
Green.
All right.
Oh. Yeah, a green.
A green and another advanced one of your choice.
Oh my god. Oh god. Whatever.
All right. I will take this one.
Oh, okay.
That's a green. So, you have a choice between one of these or that.
Yeah. You said, oh shoot. You said that, hold on. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Alright.
Uh-huh.
Okay, choice, sorry. I will take this one and discard it
Okay.
for
A basic DNA of your choice. It's either going to be blue, light purple, dark purple, whatever. Okay, eso.
Sorry. Yeah. Blue, I'll do.
What the heck was that?
I'm so nervous, I'm shaking right now.
Do I need to do that for you? Jeez.
I'm sweating. My makeup is running.
It's just dinosaurs. Okay, so I get last draft. I'm going to take this one, discard it for a victory point.
Yeah. Good job.
Alright, so...
I probably should have.
Yeah. Alright, so we're done with that. Now we move on to... our temporary threat is 0.
Thank gosh.
So you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so... now we move on to the build phase where we do things simultaneously. I don't think it matters which ones I go for here, but let's see, I could do the Stegosaurus. That's a blue, that's a light purple, and a green.
Building means building dinosaurs too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that increases my excitement by 1. And that increases my threat by 1. Okay, now I will another Stegosaurus. I don't think it matters which one I do. I'll do another dinosaur. One light purple, one dark purple, one green. That increases excitement by 1, threat by 1. And I will spend, well, threat is 0. So, and I've got creature threat level as 1 lower than normal during visitor phase. So really this is 9. So my security is even kill right now with this Dino Hunter card. I've had this since the beginning and it's worked so well for me.
Yeah, it has. I hate that card. I want to kill it.
You want to kill it. So, actually what I should have done to max, oh crap. Alright, well, let me back that up. It's going to end up being the same, but I want to build, alright, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to back up the pink, the purple, and the green, and instead build another Stegosaurus, which is blue, pink, and green. Same threat, same everything.
When does this go up, by the way?
End of the round.
How come it didn't go up last round?
It did.
It did?
Mm-hmm.
You sure?
Well, alright, well, in here, we'll move it up.
Oh, no, because remember I bought a Jeep and I chose a card. Didn't I choose a card or no?
You did. You chose one.
When I bought the Jeep?
Yeah. But anyway, what was I doing? Okay, so this I was simply replacing a card for a card. Threat stays the same, excitement stays the same, just different DNA spent. Now I'm going to spend $5 to build this Dynamite coaster, which doesn't do anything for set collecting, but gives me a victory point at the end of the game. And I also get to take whatever's on the bottom here. It's one money and a DNA of my choice, which doesn't matter. I'll just take this one. Wow. If I had one more blue DNA, I could have built this other dinosaur. Oh well. So I think that's the extent of what I can do here.
After this round, the game's over, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Shoot! Alright, so I'll do something.
Do what you can.
Yeah.
Because I'm passing 25 here.
Yeah, you are. Alright.
Well, so are you. Well, it depends on what you build.
I built this Mega Rex right here, and I adjusted my stuff.
Okay. So you get 3 excitement.
Yeah.
And 3 threat.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna discard 2 cards.
To increase your threat, or to increase your security, to increase your security by 1 for free?
Yeah.
Okay. That's one of her special abilities on her card.
So I'll discard these 2.
Okay.
I'll bring this up to 7. There's no way. Dang, man. I'm able to build another dinosaur, but the threat level is just too high. I don't know how you get your stupid threat level. So, okay, so...
Again, I spent a lot of money on upgrades.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
I've got auto turrets, I've got...
I'm going to build a t-shirt stand.
Okay.
For this.
You've got a lot of sets there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do the Jeep right now. Oops, right here.
Okay.
Right here. So with the Jeep, I can do something over there?
Yeah, it would be 1 coin and an advanced DNA of your choice.
Oh, and I get 1 visitor because I built a carnivore.
Okay.
Right.
1 visitor?
Yeah. 1 measly visitor.
That could mean something.
Alright, that's 1 coin. And what was it? Advanced DNA to
Yeah,
choose?
I already gave you your coin, so 1 advanced DNA of your choice. And then...
I want your card, man. That's 3 threat, right?
Yep.
3 threat. I built really dangerous dinosaurs.
Yeah, you have a lot of dangerous dinosaurs in your park. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dinosaurs, 3 carnivores, 3 herbivores.
Dang, I'm gonna build this so bad, but I'll probably lose something, huh?
If you increase your threat right now, you could spend 3 coin to increase your security by 1.
Yeah, I could.
But depends on what you build. What's your dinosaur?
It has one. It would be like this. It would be like that. No, wait. It would be like this. Sorry. So 3, 4, 5. No, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this would be like that.
Oh, so you'd lose 2 people.
I'd lose 2 visitors.
You'd lose 2 visitors that way.
No, keep it like that then.
All right. Y'all done?
No.
No.
I want to buy something. I can't.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
So compare threat. I've got 9 really, because my threat is 1 lower than normal because of Dino Hunter. So 9 to 9. Years is even.
I'm so stupid.
What?
One of the 2 cards that I discarded, I could have built an herbivore and put that. I could have put it like this. Oh, forget it. It doesn't matter. You won anyways.
No, we'll see if it matters. Hold on.
Blew me up the wall.
So now we gain visitors per excitement. I have 10.
Mm-hmm.
I go from 23 to 33. You go from 18 plus 7 is 25. Okay.
Wait, how'd you get 10?
Because I'm on 10.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Wow, that was really good.
The player lowest on the excitement track chooses a PR bonus, which I don't know if that matters.
Probably not. Yeah.
Well, go ahead and choose. You want your? She's been choosing this the entire game so that I wouldn't get anything.
And you still beat me. It's crazy.
Because you choose one, then I have to choose one to the left of that.
Yeah.
So, and I've been ahead.
I'll choose. Can I choose this?
You can, but this is the last. You can't build anything.
Oh, fudge. Dang it. I was going to say I can discard both of these cards and then build my invisible dinosaur.
Yeah, okay, that's how that works.
And I can't take one from here, huh?
No. Alright, so...
Yeah, forget it. I'm good.
Go ahead and choose your PR bonus just to be thorough.
Alright, then I'll do this.
Alright, take one, of course. Of course you would.
That's what I've been choosing.
Alright, so round end, each player discards down to 3. Remove all items from draft. I mean, this is the end of the game, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Move PR marker to the right. Okay, so game end. The game ends at the final round where players reached or passed the visitor threshold. Dinosaurs in park per... Okay, so we take a look at our victory points on the dinosaurs that we built.
Mm-hmm.
How many do you have? You have 6, 6, and 1. That's 13, right? So 25 plus 13 is 38, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your sets down there?
Yeah, I have 3.
You have 3 sets, so that's 12. 12 plus 38 is 50. Do any of your rides have a victory point on them? You've got one there.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
The ones that cost 5 have a victory point on them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you have another one, so you're up to 51.
Oh, I saw a card that costed 7, and it was 2 of these, and I'm like, why would I even buy that? That's so stupid. I'll just buy these for cheaper, for 1 point cheaper. Dang, I could have done it.
That makes sense.
Dang, that was cool.
Okay, so now, anything else? Was there any victory points on your cards or anything like that? End game bonuses?
I don't think so.
Okay.
What
Mine...
about the cards in your hand? No?
No, that does not work.
Okay.
Okay, and now mine is, I got 1, that's 5, 9, 9 plus 6 is 17, 19, 21. 21 plus 33 is what now? 54.
Yeah. Wow. That was really good.
Plus a set of 4, a set of 3 rather, gets me 4 points, that's 48.
Nice.
And then plus 1 victory point for this one thing down here is 59.
Nice, dude.
So, what did you think of Duelosaur Island?
I want to play again.
You like it?
I love it. I want to play the solo.
You want to play the solo variant?
That is so fun. It made me feel like I was actually building an amusement park from ground up. It was really fun. It's so difficult though.
Well, there's a lot of phases and there's a lot of things to remember.
So many things to manage. Like you have to manage your staff, your specialists. You have to manage your dinosaurs. You have to manage your amusement parks. You have to manage your DNA and your security threat. But I loved it though. I loved every second of it. Mm-hmm. It was really fun.
For the folks at home, these are the AI cards. Some are long game, medium game, short game. Backside, it looks like it gives you instructions on how each AI works, but this is for the solo variant. I'm not going to get into that because I have no experience doing so. But yeah, that's what they look like. I personally like this game too. Like Idly said, there's a lot of management going on. My only complaint is that the boards are warped. They don't lay flat. Like they've got a warped, like it's
very easy to move, to swivel.
Well, yeah, I mean it's like it's curved. They're folding up.
Yeah. And
the boards are warped. I don't know if that's everyone's game, but that sucks because if you're trying to slide cards under here, that doesn't help.
Well, maybe that's the purpose for it, you know? Maybe.
No, because then you can't. If the center of weight is in the middle, then you can't slide anything in the middle. You know what I mean?
Maybe the majority is supposed to be in the... I don't know.
No. It shouldn't be warped. That's my point. So, yeah, I mean, I think everything... I mean, we had different strategies, too.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a close game. I had dinosaurs coming out of my bazoo. You had shops and attractions coming out of your bazoo. So, the entire game, I was ahead on excitement. I got more money that way, but you were getting a lot of money from your food stands that you were buying.
Yeah.
You actually had more money than me on a regular basis because of your food stands. And
I could have managed my money a lot better, though. I think if I did, I probably could have.
You also had a lot of DNA, unspent DNA at the end of the game. Whereas I tried to maximize my DNA and not spend what I didn't need. I also spent my excess DNA on money where I could to get more security.
This card I try to build since the beginning. And every time
that herbivore would have gotten you, what, 2 more points?
Carnivore, yeah, it's a 3 more points.
Well, I mean, like, at the end of the game you said you couldn't build it because you discarded the wrong thing. You would have been up to here at 53, so it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, but I had this since the beginning. And I wanted to build it, and every time I built it, I kept getting like these other cards that I wanted to build that had more excitement. Yeah. So it was really hard to try to hoard all the DNA so that I could build them all at once. Yeah. And I just couldn't do it. Mm. But it was this is up there with Raxon. Raxon's like my favorite.
You like Raxon?
Too. So this is a really great game. One of my favorites.
I like it too. Yeah. I like the different strategies. It's either dinosaurs or attractions or a mix of the two. Yeah. And I think both of our strategies worked. Because we were close in points. I think the only reason I won was because every round your visitors goes up based on your excitement, and I had 3 or 4 ahead of you, so every round I was moving further up the visitors track, and so you had to catch up. Your sets did catch you up to a point, but my victory points on my dinosaurs really pushed me over.
Yeah.
So it was close. Okay. It was really close.
I enjoyed just building. Like honestly, I didn't even care about losing.
You didn't care.
I really.
Well, no, you shouldn't care about losing.
I loved the building part. Only complaints, not a complaint, but it's like a peeve, I guess. I don't know if I like the specialists.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the specialists add they throw gum in the works.
Oh, they do. They make me think too hard.
Oh, is that your problem? You don't want to think too hard?
They make me.
You're going to complain about a game because it makes you think too hard.
No. When I say think too hard, I mean it makes me change my strategy.
I see.
That's tough. I don't like when games make you change your strategy.
You have to be in the mood for a game like this. Let's put it that way. Like there are games where Roll For It, where you just roll dice, you assign dice to cards, and that's it. No thought really needed. Here it's like, okay, phase 5 is coming up. I've got imaginary threat. I got you really have to think ahead.
It's so fun though.
It is. I enjoyed this. Again, that was Duelosaur Island.
Oh man.
2 players only. There is a solo variant, like I mentioned. There's a link to the Amazon web store thing. Buy it. Buy it through my link, and you'll get, well, I'll get a small cutback from that at no cost to you. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content we happen to publish. This is Vince and Italy. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys. Let's play again.